My son is almost 4 years old and I really want that he start already with a little bit of gaming sometimes. And I was looking for a small and cheap device that he can use. And that is when I find out of the Powkiddy A30. Now let's unbox it and do some testing on it.
Papa, can I take it and play?
Yes, when I'm done with the video, you can have it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Let's start. Really small box. These have a look of the Gameboy Advance, what I want to see in pictures. I haven't unboxed it yet. So let's try it out. Looks pretty good. This doesn't count with any joystick at all. You only have the D-pad, the 4 buttons, start select. Here on the top you can see the R1 and R2 button, L2 and L1. These two, I don't know for what they are. It comes included with a memory card right here, as you can see. On the back you don't see anything, only the indicators for what the buttons underneath does. For example, this one right here is to turn the console on and off. A 3.5mm headphone jack. This is a volume rocker right here. And as a surprise for the price of this, that is less than 50 bucks, it comes with a USB Type-C port for charging. I love that, guys. So let's turn it on. Wait. First, let's make this feel. Great. Now, before we turn it on, let's see what is more inside of the box. Underneath of here, you can see one small instruction manual. Powkiddy tells you all about quick game, save and load. Looks really complete. Now, also included is a USB Type-C cable for charging the device. Now, let's take everything out. What is this? Quality control. Yeah. And now let's turn it on and test it out. The speaker is only one speaker right here, is fairly enough. Now, I don't really like the menu as well, but guys, for 50 bucks, it's more than enough. What you have right here: favorite, retro game, game, files, settings, and playlist. Let's go inside of here. Here are the consoles that you can emulate with this device: Neo Geo, Famicom or NES, Super Famicom or Super NES, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Sega Mega Drive, PC Engine, PlayStation.
What?
This I have to test it out. Now, one thing that I'm not sure about the legality of this is that these come already with some games pre-installed into the memory card. Now, I'm going to delete every of the games that I don't personally own, and if you purchase this device, this is what you should do as well. Let's test how one PlayStation game can run on this device. I'm not sure if it's going to run. Loading. I don't know if all the games are like this, but take a little bit of time to load up the game. Yeah, the frames are not the best for what I can see in a PlayStation game, but it's running it, guys. And this, I don't think this is a really heavy game. If you try something like God of War, I don't think it's going to run so good. But now let's go and try some older consoles. This is what I'm most interested for. I do believe this top button right here, yeah. In here you have the menu where you can continue the game, you can save the game, load one game or exit. Let's go into the SNES. Well, you can see you have two different types of menu right here. You can see it into a list mode, or you can see it with the cover. And for what I see, the covers of the game that I installed, they are already inside. Let me try one of my favorite games of all time, Super Mario World. And let's test how responsive the controller is. The screen looks great, if I tell you the truth. It's really small, guys, but it looks amazing. The colors are really vivid, and it looks really good. Now, everything in Chinese or in Japanese? Oh. This is the problem also when you take one console that is already preloaded with games. Anyway, yeah, I don't understand what this here says. I will have to change it and put my ROMs inside of here. One thing that I recommend you guys as well to do, I wanted to test the responsiveness of the controllers. They aren't bad at all. Especially in a game like Super Mario World that is really sensitive for me. I have the original Snes from there. By the way, guys, that Super Nintendo is the one for my wife when she was small, and it's still there. And it's difficult sometimes to find a good emulation that is really responsive, especially in games that you already know from the past. But this is running perfectly fine. Now let's try something else, and I will let you guys with my last comments about the device. So let's go back. I have to change the controls, I don't like it like this. And what is inside of game? Open Tyrian, Sea Dogs, and Digger. I think I know Digger, but the rest? I think these are old PC games. And we have to test that up in the future. Maybe you can load some old PC games in here. It's going to be not so bad. Maybe I'm not going to give it to my son. Let's check what more you have here. File. This is a normal system file app. Nothing interesting about this. And the settings. In here you can change the key mapping. I'm going to change it. The language, the volume of the sound, the brightness of the screen, refresh the ROMs, or factory reset, device info, and hardware test. In here you can test everything about the device. This is really good. One bad thing is that this doesn't have any HDMI out connection. For the price, it's more than enough. But you are not going to be able to record your gameplay or to connect it to a big TV to watch your games in there. I'm really surprised about this. Now the real test is going to be when I give it to my son, because I don't know how long this is going to hold on in his hands. But if I have any news, guys, I'm going to let you guys know. Now, if you want a really small device to take with you everything, this fit in your pocket perfectly fine. It's way smaller than the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus, what I have right there. Of course, it's less capable, and the other one is really more expensive. But I really think, guys, that if you are looking for a really small device to play your games on, to take it anywhere, or to give it to small children like I'm going to do, it's a great purchase. Maybe one of the best ones that I have tested out, and for less than 50 bucks. So guys, that is pretty much it. I'm going to do some more testings on this, but I'm not afraid to say that is a great device. The only thing that I don't like is that this comes included with games. I cannot tell you what to do, but do as you like. And now I have to give this to my son that is right there waiting all the time to take it. And guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like. If you are new to the channel, a subscriber is more than welcome. Thanks for watching, and like always, I see you guys on the next time. Bye bye.
Papa, can I take it and play? Oh, okay.